Hello, we are here with our Q50 once again.
Today we're going to get into unboxing the B6A Flex Fuel Kit. John's going to show you how to install it. Afterwards, we're going to get some baselines of the 93 in this hot heat today. And then after, we're going to have Alex turn it up on E30 and see what it can make. Shout out to Parash from B6A Autowerks for sending us these parts. We got a few things on here. We got the Flex Fuel Kit, the lower down pipes, and the heat exchanger.
Nice. And intakes.
And intakes, you're
yes,
right.
Sir.
Yeah, they sound amazing too.
B6A Autowerks. Okay, you guys already know what's gonna happen today. You guys saw the title. We've been talking about this for a long time. We already have the Q50 at a full bolt-on, kinda, 93 setup. And the only thing we're missing right now is a flex fuel kit, so we can run an E30 mix with E85 and 93 and get a good amount more power. And of course, you know, this is the setup we're gonna be running hopefully a 10-second quarter mile on the street. I hope, because if we don't, we're gonna look pretty stupid. So yeah, so let's get into the unboxing real quick. First of all, the big box you're gonna see is Dyno box. This is your ECA or ethanol content analyzer. B6A, we're gonna throw that somewhere on the car or something. Some wires. This is for flex fuel sensor. This is for the ethanol sensor. This plugs up to the sensor, and this side plugs up to the actual Dyno box right here. So it's gonna be like right there. So we'll throw that to the side. We have a wire harness with a fuse tap. So let's see. So fuse tap. This is, I assume, this has to be for power. So you tap into one of the fuses that gets ignition power, and then the rest of this harness, if you open it up, it's gonna look confusing right now, but I'm sure once we put it all together, you're gonna see how easy this is. So this is the side that goes to the Dyno box. We have a ground right here, and then this is the little thing that goes to the fuse tap for power. So this goes like that, like that. And then the last two is, I guess, the most complicated part about this is a 2021 car. We need to tap into CAN bus for this kit. So we have CAN high, CAN low wires, so they're just on a posse tap. This is going to be tapped into the ECU for a CAN bus. So I'll show you where everything is on that. But that's it. That's the whole pretty much wire harness, plus this wire for the sensor, for the ethanol sensor. That's it. That's all the wiring you're gonna do. We have another box. This is the fuel filter. Oh, B6A on there. So we have the fuel filter. I think we have the end caps adapter thingy that converts it to I think this goes from like an 8 a.m. to like a 6 a.m. Fuel lines. We're gonna put this all together. It's gonna make sense once I actually show it on the car. We have more fittings on here that adapts. Oh, we'll just drop it. This adapts the quick release style fittings to the AN threaded fittings. So there's like 5 of them. Damn, that's a lot of stuff. Lastly, this is what reads ethanol content. This is a Continental ethanol content sensor. You can see it. This is like an OEM GM part that's in every flex fuel kit out there pretty much you're ever gonna find for any platform. So let's start by putting the fuel filter thingy together. I'm gonna put the O-ring on here. Oh yeah, same thing with the yellow one. Come on, yeah. Here's a little B6A. Look at that flow, it goes that way. Definitely gonna mess that up. All you do is thread these pieces together. I recommend using these AN wrenches. I think these are also made of aluminum, so that way, if you use a regular wrench, you might scratch up the anodizing or even like mess up these fittings because they're so soft. So I use these to tighten them. Doesn't have to be super tight, but you know, enough to seal. So that's what that looks like. So this will be able to thread into the rest of the fuel lines now. Let's do the ones with the Boosted 6 on it. These are fittings that's gonna convert the threaded part of the line to the quick release. I'm gonna put the first part in there and then thread this the rest of the way. There is an O-ring in there that seals it, so make sure. That's why there's a little resistance when you do try to put this on, thread it in, and this will do a pretty good job sealing. This will pretty much never come off unless you just can't put this like on like hand tight. So that's one side, and I'm gonna do the other side. Same thing. Put it in the little slot. Then thread this part in like so. I hope the camera's doing a good job showing this. It's like a lot of this is like really small parts. So I'm gonna put a small wrench on this side, like so, and then put a bigger wrench on this side. I'm assuming this side is perfect, and then just kind of tighten it a little bit. Be careful not to do it too tight because these are just aluminum, so they're very soft. I'm already starting to scratch up a little bit. And this is also my first time doing like a flex fuel kit on a VR30, so. But the same concept applies for almost every platform. Same thing here. But again, this is a good time to do my usual disclaimer that any work you see in this video does not represent our actual shop work. I'm not a tech, I don't work on these cars. I'm doing these videos just like any of you guys in your own garage doing a DIY job. I'm going into this blind with no prior experience of how to install these parts. If you guys watch the previous episodes, it's the same way. Yeah, so this is tight, and then I need to figure out how everything's routed. Oh,
You hear what you were saying?
look at this guy. Yo, we're trying to install your flex fuel kit, my boy. So I'm just trying to, well, we're figuring out right now where all the fuel lines go, because I've never done your kit before.
You've never done it? Oh, for real?
I mean, that's kind of the point of the series. Like, I'm trying to go into this as like a fucking noob, but still, I don't think all our guys have ever done your flex fuel kit. At least the version you sent us. But
so the fuel line is.
Isn't it just all right here?
No, it's in the back.
In the back?
Yes.
What do you mean in the back?
It's in the back, bro.
Like back there? This
Yeah.
shit?
So if you,
Oh.
for the fuel line itself, go to my website.
Oh, you have a. I tried looking on your website earlier, but maybe I'm just retarded. But okay, I'm on your website.
Okay, so then go to Flex Fuel Kit, and then you scroll down where it says Install Documents.
This stupid ass. Okay, we're just retarded.
No, you're retarded. It's literally under, it's like this fourth thing under fueling right here, bro.
Bro, please. You're on video, by the way. It's just funny. But we're keeping this shit in just to show how a typical VR30 customer never actually just find the instructions, and they contact you. Like, I don't know how to do this. That's literally me right now.
Yeah, so I actually just had a customer. He made like 3 or 4 posts about the intakes not working properly, and everybody kept on asking him if his math sensors were freaking correct or incorrect, right? And he's always like, yeah, it's good. So he hits me up on IG, and I'm just like, take your filters off and send me a picture. They spam you, huh? Both of them. And they're backwards.
Yep.
Pro play.
But hey, I'm the typical VR30 customer right now.
You are totally being a typical VR30 customer, bro. So this right here is for the 2018, 2016 to 2020 non-CAN bus. Okay, because you can see like this is
that bullshit.
Right? However, when it comes to the routing of the lines, it's exactly the same. If you actually go down here,
Yeah.
I show you what to do. You know, take that off back there. Make it look like this. Have it look like this right here. Look at that. It's fucking beautiful right there, bro. Look at that shit.
This dude.
Line. Fuel
Okay.
sensor.
Okay.
Filter. And then the J pipe goes in here. And then holy shit, it connects right there.
Oh,
Right?
so scary. Plug and play. I'm just kidding.
Right? And then obviously you have
Oh, that is the IPDM.
right here.
Okay. And
Okay,
tap
so
in for
you
power.
have IPDM, and obviously this is with the pin 60, right? But you're not going to use that. What you're going to use is the can high and can low using the posi tap that the wiring comes with. So you just got to find 75 and 76, plug that in, and that is the only difference. That's
Is that on the small connector, the first connector on the DCU?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Check it out.
Yeah.
Ooh, check out my selfie wall,
Yeah,
dog.
shit. God damn.
And then that's I just gotta move all that away whenever you know you come over
Is
here.
that the casting couch?
That is the casting couch.
Yeah.
I think we're twins for real.
And then I got all the products and stuff like that, and then you know the little shipping
Damn.
corner right here.
You don't gotta flex on us like that, bro. Damn.
Hey, your shop's
That's
pretty
that's the new spot,
Bro,
bro.
it's got more inventory than we have in like cars, bro.
Oh yeah, no, I got a shitload of inventory, but all this is getting filled. Like I'm still not done, bro.
Yeah.
All this is getting filled, and then I have all of that.
I guess we're getting a shop
that's
tour
all
of
it-
fucking Boosted 6 right now too on this flex fuel install.
What's up, Anna?
Hello, please send us more intakes. We sold them already.
Did you really? Okay,
Yeah,
well,
we're bone dry.
I'm waiting on math inserts to come in.
Yeah.
Well, math inserts to come in, and after they come in, I'll send it out. Let me know. Just give me
Yeah.
a call if you need anything.
Okay, bet. Thanks, baby.
Alright, brother.
I love you.
Peace. Love you too.
Okay, now that we have the instructions, I still have to get back there.
Yeah, this heat shield, like getting back here is kind of gonna suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you want to look down there, then
Oh
take my
god.
light down there. Follow this fuel line.
Yeah.
You'll see a green quick disconnect fitting.
Yeah.
It's kind of deep. You can feel with your hands. No way!
Oh.
You're a liar. How are you impressed? Yo! Outside.
Alright, so if you guys follow this line right here, like Nick was saying, this is the line we're gonna disconnect. So if you follow this line with the little green clip right here, you follow this line, this goes all the way down next to the side of the engine bay. You have to find this little clip. So as you can see, it was a pain in the ass. But what I did, because it's facing down like this, I got my hand in here like this, and you squeeze the clips. You wanna squeeze that to release it. So you squeeze that to release it, and then the whole fitting will come out like this. Well, for me, it stayed on the actual hard line itself. So pull the whole thing out. Don't forget about this. Grab it out. I just put it. I'm just gonna put it back in here just to keep it in one spot. And then he already popped this side out. So yeah, just pop it out, and then I'll show him how that clip works. This one's the way easier one. No fuel?
No, it's sprayed out a little bit.
Do you want a towel? It's too late now.
Nah.
Let it catch on fire.
And then the other side is just a little clip. You open it up with a pick, unlocks it, and you pull it straight out. Anyways, we have this whole setup right here. So let's assemble this together. So you already saw that I put the ethanol sensor connections on, and that's already tightened. You're gonna grab the straight line with no bends, connect to the one side of it, the side against the away from the connector. I guess it doesn't matter. Anyways, I'm gonna put it on like this. The other end of the ethanol sensor, the one with the side of the connector right here, you're gonna grab one of this fitting right here. That's a female to female. The other end of it goes to the filter, and make sure there's a flow arrow. Follow that, please. The fuel will flow from the back of the engine bay forward. So we're gonna follow the arrow this way, and then I'm gonna go that way. Don't go this way. Go this way. And then right after that, you're gonna do the one with the bendy stuff, the 90. So the 90 degree bend goes right against the fuel filter right there, like so. It goes in. And the other end, this is the end that's gonna go to the hard line that's in front of the engine. And this is you're gonna put one more of these little connectors with the little slot thingies. So I'll put that on for now. This end goes right there. Yeah. And then you're gonna see one more of these. This has a quick release. This will push onto the OEM fuel line, the hard line. So it's a quick disconnect, so it's easy. You literally just have to push it on, and it clicks and it locks. This side goes to the end. Yeah. If you look at it from the other side, yeah. So starts here, goes to the top of the engine, ethanol sensor, fuel filter, little 90, and then it bends, and this goes to the line in front of the engine, right before the fuel dampener. Okay, like so, and then I'm gonna tighten everything right now, so it's easy to, we don't have to worry about it later, and it's good to just go in. So I have everything tightened right here, except this little 90 right here, the swivel, because I don't know what angle it needs to be, so I'm gonna leave it hand tight for now, just so we can adjust later. So the rest of it is all tightened up. I'm gonna start with this side that goes to the bottom. This, legit, you just push it onto the OEM fuel line. I think it's on.
We'll find out when we start it.
Cause I can yank it. Oh, it's on.
Yo.
It's on, boys. Oh, this is so fucking hard. That shit out. Yeah.
Long has been his hands dirty.
Maybe don't do what he did for this part. Put it in the right spot.
I just need to go there.
You can disconnect that line over there if you want to quickly, and then it'll be easy.
I'll do it right here.
Nice.
With that shit. Let's fucking go. Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
Are you a mechanic? Professional.
Mechanic.
Mechanic?
Mechanic. That shit back. I'm so hungry.
Yeah, we didn't eat lunch.
Alright. So, make sure you route it right. Look at the instructions and look at how the lines are routed. But yeah, the lines needs to go to the left side against this piece right here. And then give me that full filter back, I guess. The rest of it. Yeah. Put that shit back. Something like this. And then that goes here. I'll put it under probably.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. But let me actually connect the flex fuel sensor before. That way we don't have to worry about it later. Alright, real quick. I'm gonna connect the connector for the ethanol sensor right here real quick. Because we're about to tuck it away. So let's go. That's it, yeah. That's in there. I'm gonna push it down. Anyways, and then the rest of the line will go under this big harness right here for the ECU and route it under. Hello. Something like that. Then this will go right here. So we're gonna find an angle that works. Okay. Put that through the little slot right there.
You need me to hold?
Hey, I'm retarded. Why don't I just not pick?
I'm gonna pick you in a second, though.
What? Oh yeah, get that piece of. Oh my!
$40 you owe me. Okay. Now we can't plug in the ECU because you're not rid of the fuel line for the connectors.
That is not like.
But now we have a flex fuel kit, so who cares?
The ECU just bricked.
Ladies and gentlemen, the car no longer runs.
Might work.
This does not look as clean as Precious.
Shh. I'm gonna put this back too, just too tight.
Wait.
Oh, so look, cause that. Yeah. Okay, we're good.
The barb. You should tighten this one up still. Which you can just use the -6 line for.
So everything's like right here. Connect this back to line. I like the idea that this does everything before the fuel dampener right here. So it keeps the OEM dampener right there. Keeps the fuel pressure stable. Now what?
Zaytronics box.
Fuck.
And can high, can low.
Yeah, let's
The
do
fun
that.
part.
Yeah. You know what we should have done is taken the battery off first before disconnecting a bunch of shit on the car. That would
I
be-
said that. I said that. I was.
No,
Oh, okay. Okay.
No.
My bad.
Should have done that. Anytime you work on a car, you probably should just disconnect the battery just to be safe, no matter what you're working on. But yeah. Ooh. Then this is your IPDM, so basically a big fuse box. See these right here? There's 2 tabs right here. You actually just pull the tabs, and there you go. Oh
There's
god.
2 tabs on the bottom, one on each side.
Yeah.
And you push them in and flip it up.
Oh.
Taking it off isn't bad. It's putting it back on.
Yeah.
Is a struggle.
Oh. Yeah. These tabs right here. Push on that. Pull it up, and then that's it. On the fuse box right here, the third 10 amp fuse from the right. If you look at it from this way. Yeah. 10. Can't throw this shit away. And then give me that
It needs to
little
go in the
tap.
fuse tab.
Oh, on the ground right there.
Oh,
There
the
tap
fuses
one on
there?
it?
That's
10.
these are 2 different fuses.
5 and 10? Do I just put this on?
No, yeah, you put it there
Nope.
because
it
they
doesn't
reuse
fit.
the same. Yeah, but that's the wrong fuse.
It's definitely a 10.
Yeah, it's a. No shit, buddy. It's a 10 amp, but instead of a mini fuse, it's a.
Yeah, it's the wrong kind. Yeah. Make sure you follow the instructions like exactly. It says to install it with the wire facing up. Right there. You put it back in the same slot that you just pulled this 10 amp from. You have to put it back with the wire facing up. So get another 10 amp fuse that's not the stock one with the long little prong thingy. Put it in the empty spot. So tight in here.
I think they can see about as much as you.
Okay, so that's on. I hope that's in there. Again, literally look at the instructions. Look at how that's in there. See how it faces up? That's it. And now harness. This harness right here, the rest of this big harness. Find a little thingy. Connect to the other end of this fuse tab. Have to push that shit through. Okay. Oh, wait, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that's good. Gonna route this wire to down here. Look at that. You said it's hard, so you do the top
You
first.
start with the top. You make sure the top is hooked,
Yeah.
and then you press down and click in the bottom of the tabs.
Put this shit back. So now the rest of this harness right here, there is a ground, the little circle thingy. We're gonna put it somewhere that's a good ground. So Nick, my boy here, suggested that we put it against the chassis right here on one of these bolts. That will require a 10mm right here. One of these bolts. I'm gonna do the top one. I think it's easier to get. Put that in
I think
there.
the bottom one is.
Okay, well, bottom one then. Okay, now this is the next part. See these 2 wires right here? This is the scary part.
Yeah, very important.
So we're gonna have to.
Get his phone lights on.
We're gonna disconnect the first connector on the ECU right here. And I do recommend, obviously, keeping the battery disconnected to do this. But you see this little tab right here? You can probably do it with your finger. Yep. And it's gonna release that latch, push that shit all the way down to the click, and it comes right out. And then right here.
See the tabs? It's only on this side. This one's gone. you just put it between the
Oh, I
gap.
see, I
you
see.
it and then push it outward.
I see.
It's a little
Go
stiff,
like
but
there.
you gotta.
Oh,
Oh, that was not good.
push it in. Oh, that's it.
Yo.
Yeah, so you do that on both sides.
Yeah, it's best to
let's
like hold
see.
it like this and then push up as you do it.
If you can see it on the actual cover right here, this little tab
if you put a pick in there, stab it, and pushes it to the left outside and the other side as well. But obviously ours is clapped, so there's only one side. So yeah, you pry that open, and this entire thing slides. It just slides right up like that on the rail. That's it. So you open up a little cover, and then there's a pink wire and a blue wire. Not this pink wire, not the one up top, the one on the bottom. Pink, blue. Those are the Ken high, Ken low wires we're gonna tap into. These two. And then if you see the harness wherever it went, see how it's conveniently colored pink and blue, so they will match the colors on there. And you will posi tap this onto this wire. Yeah. So what it is, you open this shit up, you put the wire you want to tap into in here, and you pretty much stab into it. This little needle right here will pierce the installation and into the wire. But this one's the pink one. I'm gonna tap it right here. Which I do like that. I'm gonna open up this electrical tape right here. So pink on pink. This looks about right. Let's hope it's right. If not, then I'll be cooked. Okay, put that cover back, slide that shit back in, and then
Oh no.
Oh.
What are you gonna do? Buns mechanic.
We're good.
Alright, we gotta use the car max tomorrow.
Huh?
Hopefully they don't see it.
Well, right now, give me the Zytronics box. The step down
Little one I
Zytronics
crushed?
box. Yeah. And you're gonna find the connectors off this harness. The small one goes to the small plug. Wow. You can't really mess it up. There's only one way it can go in. That's it. And the big boy goes here. First signal sensor, which is the ethanol sensor. And if you have an external gauge you want to read ethanol content and other stuff from, you can connect it here through this little connector right here. But yeah, this is all we need, just these two plugs. Now you gotta just hide all these stuff just in there, and then
Do this any nicer.
we're done.
The battery's supposed to be in there.
So put the battery back. We ran out of time, so we didn't tuck it very well. We tucked all the wires back there. Pretty much everything is back here, and then I zip tied everything together, so it's not gonna go anywhere. So, and then I'm gonna put the covers on, and you will pretty much never see that ever again. This is the most scary part, because we gotta check if it reads ethanol content. If it doesn't, we gotta go back and see what we did wrong. Then I'm gonna go to the EcuTech app. I have the module connected. Of course, I flashed a flex fuel file that has flex fuel enabled. So if you're doing this by yourself and you are tuned only for 93, 91, whatever, make sure to hit up your tuner. Hopefully it's us. We'll send you a file for flex fuel, and then you can flash that for it. Because without this, you won't have, flex fuel. So I'm gonna go to data logging, just to check real quick. I already have my parameters set up. If you scroll down to F, go to flex fuel ethanol content right there. You can see it's reading at 11% right now, so that's great. So let me just start the call real quick. So yeah, that's a live reading right now, so we're good to go. And last thing is with the car idling, I'm gonna check if there's any fuel leaks on the lines I just did. Make sure that's all good to go. Then we're ready for the tube. Alright, got the car strapped up. It is the next morning. Let's see what the temperature is. So ambient right now is 84 degrees outside according to the weather app. And here, however, 96 degrees. So, and it's pretty nasty. I mean, again, I'm already sweating, and I've been here like 10 minutes just dropping the car down. Got my caffeine for the morning. Let's come over here. Pull the fuse for the all-wheel drive. Right there, don't lose that. Okay, quick oil check. We have oil and it smells good. Coolant's good. All the levels are good to go. Everything's plugged in. We did not leave anything off. I checked for fuel leaks already last night. We should be good to go. So we got 11% ethanol. That's 93 octane. I'm gonna run it. Pretty good.
All right, I'm leaving it there.
One pull and done. That's it.
So we have our shop Q50 in here today. We just wanted to throw it on E30, get some results, do some testing on that. So we just brought it in today, nothing special. Baselined it, did 426, 427 wheel horsepower, 472 wheel torque. Put E30 in there, dialed that in. It is a little bit warm in here, but relatively equal between baseline and the tune. We ended up with 483 wheel horsepower and 510 wheel torque.
Really good numbers.
That's about what I expect. It's a little bit on the higher end, so I generally expect about 40 wheel horsepower increase on E30. This was a little bit more than that, but right on par with there. Everything looks good on the car, performed well, and solid numbers for E30, 480 wheel horsepower.
I think it's gonna run at 10-second quarter mile. Not in this weather, but
with good weather, weight reduction, and a good launch, this 480 should be capable of a 10-second quarter mile.
Yep, nice. And we didn't rev it out. You guys probably hear it in the videos, but it didn't rev out to 7K because we have the TCM tune still on the car and set up the shift at like 6, yeah, something like that. And then that's why I didn't rev out, but it doesn't matter. So yeah,
that keeps it in the power band to shift at 68.
Yep, good shit.
So we made 480 to the wheel, and we made over 500 torque on an E30 setup, lower down pipes only, catback. Can you explain how some customers will see a little bit lower numbers, even sometimes a little bit higher numbers, especially we dynoed in nearly 100 degrees in the dyno room?
Yeah, so the dyno does a decently good job at converting those numbers using the STD factor. So generally we expect about 40 wheel horsepower over the what we get on 93, and so that will vary. Most cars will be anywhere from 420 to about 440 wheel horsepower on 93. Translating that over, you're going to be anywhere from 460 to 480 on E30. And then torque, kind of similar thing there. We usually end up around 490 to 510 wheel torque.
Okay.
With E30.
And is this like a standard calibration you do for all of our customers, or was this, you didn't turn it up or do anything crazy for this?
Yeah, so this is pretty standard calibration. I would say it's slightly more aggressive because we have good ethanol with us here. We get it from the barrel. So this would be a little bit on the higher side, and 480 is on the higher side of E30. And we have pretty good mods on the car. So even though it's stock up or down pipes, we have a full 3-inch catback paired with it. So we are seeing good boost and seeing good power.
What are your expectations for this car on the street? Quarter mile, 6130?
6130 is hard, but yeah, hopefully winter's coming around the corner for us. That's finally boost season. So hopefully, as the weather cools off, we'll try to pull a little bit of weight out of it, get some stickier tires on there, and see where we can get into hopefully into the 10s, see how deep we can go into the 10s with this setup.
I think we don't even need tires.
Well,
PS4s and all-wheel drive. I mean,
yeah, only time will tell. So hopefully, right now it's still 95 today, 90 degrees. So we got a little bit more time.
Yeah.
And the weather will finally come to us, and then we can get going and start testing it.
Yeah, we're not running any records in this weather right now.
No.
So.
What do you think of a 6130, like a low 8?
No.
Mid 8?
I think even last time we were still mid 8s on full E. So probably with a good 60 foot, we're still probably looking at a high 8, low 9 for 60 to 130.
Okay. Yeah. Most healthy E30 cars, what would you?
Low 9s.
Low 9s for 6130. Quarter mile would be probably what, low 11s?
Yeah, most E30 cars are going to be in the low 11s. I would say like 11.3 to 11.5. It really that's why I mentioned weight reduction. That's going to be one of the big factors that go into it. Most people don't do weight reduction on their car. A lot of especially if you own a red sport, it's just a very heavy car to start with. So most E30 cars are going to be anywhere from 11.3 for a quick car all the way up to like 11.7 for a slow car. So mid 11s is about what you'd see.
Yeah, and then you get the guys that really knows their stuff, and they set up the cars right, and they run 10 seconds, high 10s.
Yeah, and for a quarter mile, 60 foot plays such a big part. If you're running like a 1.8 versus a 1.6, you're going to see that reflected even more in the 0.2 seconds in the ET.
Yeah, that's a good topic too, because like Hussein's kind of touched upon it on previous videos, but what do you feel like is kind of the most important thing for setting up a good launch?
Tires, first and foremost. You don't have to do anything fancy with suspension. Some of our best launching cars are still on stock suspension. So a lot of people, it does help to kind of get rid of some of the slop. So if you do a diff bushing, diff brace, some of the stuff that would to eliminate potential wheel hop. But the stock suspension is good. You get good weight transfer out of it. So first and foremost is going to be tires, good prep. And that's really the recipe to getting a good launch.
Nice.
Street tires wise, what do you recommend? So I know the two that get brought up the most are the PS4S, the Continental Extreme Contact Sport 2s that just came out last year. Anything else outside of that for like a non-200 treadwear tire?
So both of those are in the 300 range and summer tires. Both of those are very good tires. If you're all-wheel drive, those will grip quite well. Shouldn't really have any issues at that point. Rear drive is really just out of luck. Like the 500 wheel torque is going to spin.
You need a drag pack.
You need drag pack and prep. But yeah, all-wheel drive really hooks up quite well. Even some all seasons can be fairly grippy, but yeah, it depends what your goals are. I generally always recommend at least having a summer tire. You can get some great results with that. And then for the guys wanting to go with the drag pack setup, if you do drag pack on the rear, summer tire up front would be good. And to go ahead and kind of provide a little bit more information to answer one of the most common questions I get with the flex fuel kit. So the only way we will tune E30 on these cars is with the flex fuel kit. With the flex fuel kit installed, the tune will automatically adjust for the ethanol blend. So whenever we dial in, we will stay on map 2 on the race road map and dial in on ethanol. Once we're done dialing in the tune, you can run 93 or 91, 93, E30 or in between, anything in between. If you're at E18, E22, that's all perfectly fine. The tune will automatically adjust and blend between the two. When you get between E27 and E33, that will be your peak E30 power.
Nice.
But Alex, what if I want 93 burbles?
Flex fuel does it all.
There you go.
You don't have to switch maps when you switch fuel. That's all we're saying.
If you overdo it, let's say you just magically forget to stop the pump and you fill up E85 even though you're on stock high pressure fuel pump, you can drive the car normally. You just need to avoid high boost because then the fuel system can't keep up. But driving normally, just normal driving, cruising on the freeway, you could technically run E85 in there without an issue. It's not until higher fuel demands that it is a concern. So if you ever mess up and overshoot it, just drive the car around, run out the tank of fuel a little bit so you can fit more 93 in there, and then you can pump it up. But just wait, just don't go wide open throttle if you're over E35.
Nice.
What happens when you go wide open throttle over E35?
The car will lean out,
car blows
and blow
up. Then you sell it and you get a BMW.
Hey, yo.